Hello and welcome to another video. In this video, I will tell you about two important things. One is Power Apps homepage and then Power Apps Studio. So what I'll do is I'll open my browser here. So you can see here, this is my browser. So when you will type make dot powerapps.com, then it will take you to the home page. So here, let me just tell you, you have to log in with your credential. Either you can go for your Office 365 or Microsoft 365 credential, or whatever the license you have, you can log in with that credential. And I'll show you shortly where you can see the licensing as well. So this is the home page from where you can create your apps, and from here you can start. You will see a few other important things as well. So first thing that I will tell you is on the left navigation pane. So this is the pane that we are talking about, from where you can see how you can click on this create button, and then you can go to the create app page. Then if you'll click on this learn, then you will be able to see some of the training materials or the documents about the power apps. So this is basically the Microsoft communities. Also you will be able to see it here. So from here you can see some of the trainings, you will be able to get it here. And then there is a community. So I would highly recommend that you can join these communities, so that if you have any question or any problems are you are facing while working, then uh, you can log in and ask a question over there, and people are there to help you on this. And then you can see apps. So here you will be able to see all the apps which has been created, either created by you or it has been shared to you, that you can see it here. And then there are certain pages you will can see here, tables, flows. So these are basically the elements which you can see it, which mostly you are using, it will come there. And if you click on this more, you can see some of the elements here like chatbot. So you can also click on this, you can pin this item so that it will come in the left navigation, so that you can do. And then the last option you can see here, it is the Power Platform, where you can explore the Power Platform products and services on this. And again, if you can see here in the more, also you will have more apps on this. So if you click on discover, you will see a lot more things are there over here. You can also pin anything and it will appear in the screen. So this is basically the left navigation or the left pane that we are talking about. And also you can click on this, you can move up and down, so that those items which are frequently you will use, it will come over there in the left navigation. And Power Platform, as I said, so you can navigate here to the Power Platform components like Power Automate, Power BI, Power Pages, Power Virtual Agent, and then this is the Power Platform Admin Center. You can navigate to this. So this is the left navigation. Then this is the search option. From here you can search about, if you want to find apps, or even you can if you want to find some help documents, you can also search it here. And then the environment, this is quite important. If the in the top navigation, if you can see here, like I talked about you in the previous videos. So this is my default environment, which is TS Info Technologies, the domain name. And then I have also created some other environments on this. So if you can see here, there is a lead management TS Info. These environments are there. So I talked about these environments. Like suppose you have a environment for production, you have an environment for development. So you can select this, and if you have a license for that, you can create that. So you can work in that environment. So this is about the environment that you can get it here. If you have any problem or anything, you can click over here, and then you will see the notification. So this is the notification area. Then the settings icon, you can see the admin center. You can move to the Power Apps admin center. You can click on plans, and then you will be able to see your licensing here. Now I am using Microsoft Office 365 license, so it is Power Apps for Office 365. So basically I have not taken any separate license for Power Platform or Power Apps or anything. This is the same developer license that I am using, E5 license. I'm based on that. This is my license. And if I look at other option, you can see advanced settings. So you will be able to uh, I will just close it. So in the advanced setting, you will be able to see some more admin level settings. I will show you later these things and session details. So if you'll see here, you can see your tenant ID, session ID, object ID. Those things you can get it here. And then if you'll see your developer resources, so you'll be able to access as a developer the valuable information you can get it, and power up settings where you can check the kind of language, time settings, all these things you can see here. You can set the language, you can see the notifications country. So those are the things which you can set it in this power up settings. And then you have themes that you can choose from the available themes. The This is the theme which is there now, the default one. And then you can change the password and your contact information also you can change it here from these options. The last one is the help option. You can see you'll be able to go to various help option like documentation. You can go to the community blog post, all these things you can go and then you can check it out. And then here all the apps you can see, and you can see here from where you can create your apps. So that you can do over here. And the last one I will show you is uh, if you will go here, you can see here there are certain learning materials also available on this one, which you can get it from here. Next one I will tell you is the Power Up Studio. So when you will actually create a Canvas app, that time whichever we open, that is known as the your Canvas app builder or the Power Up Studio, where you can design, build, and manage your Canvas apps. So that is also very important on this. So uh, like if I'll just open the site here, so if you'll see here, you can see create, and from here, let's say you can choose something that you want to create an app. Suppose I'll create a blank canvas app. You can see here, I'll just click on create and I'll give a name for it. Suppose I will give the test and I'll click on create. So now whatever the screen you are seeing, this one, this is your Power Up Studio. So this is where we need to just check it out. What are the various components on this? So the first one, if you'll see here, we have a this one. What you are looking out. This is the modern command bar. So so these are the options which will change whenever anything you will choose from here. There are other options are also over here, like based on the components that is available on this. So you can this option will change, and this is the place where let's say you can add controls and stuff like that to this one. So anything, whether you are adding a control or a screen, or you are clicking on a button, or you are clicking on an icon or a gallery or a label or text input, whatever, this buttons will change according to. Now suppose I will click here a text input. So if I'll select this, you can see here this modern one changed according to now this control. And just note that when whatever the selected control that you are working with, that command bar options will change. And if you have multiple things that you have select, then this here only the common elements will highlighted. So that is what is the options, that is the command modern command bar you can see. And here you will be able to see here there are back, all these options are there. Theme you can change it. So those are the things you can do. Cut, copy, paste, those are options which you can use it here. Insert screen is very important. From here you will be able to insert elements into this, whether it's a gallery, date picker, any control that you will be able to add the controls here. And then if you'll see here, another important things is the add the data. So here you'll be able to see the connectors. So any control or anything is you can create tables. You will be able to see the tables, environments you can choose. All these things you can do it here. You can even connect to your SharePoint from here. If you have a connection previously made, then you will be able to see the connections here as well. And the same way you can see here, from here you will see screening options. In the upcoming videos we will see how to work with all these things. I am just trying to let you familiar with this layout, or the you can say the whatever the components are there on this. So we'll go in detail into each and everything also in the in the upcoming videos that we have. Important thing I'll show you here is, if you click on this, then you can see settings. From here you can see, you can change the name and then icon, and you can see these things, you can put it here. And same way you can also change the orientation and size, those things you can do it here. And same way you'll be able to see the upcoming features, and support all these things. You will be able to see it from here. This is one of the option that we will check it. And this one is the app actions menu, where you can see how we can share the app, how we can add comments, how we can run preview the app, how we can save the app. So these are the options which you can see it here. If you want to publish, you can use this publish icon as well. So this is the app actions menu over here. And also there is, this is one of the useful feature on this, where you will see the app checker. You will be able to see if any problem are there in the formulas, runtime, any rules, anything, so you will be able to see it here. So this is very useful. You will be able to see whenever you are developing a app on this, so you can easily use these options. And the next one is, if you'll see here, this is the properties. You can see this one is the properties list, where you will be able to see all the list properties. So that, like, field, color, height, all these things, you'll be able to see it. And this will change based on the control that you are selecting here. And then this one is the formula bar, where you can write the formula. So based on your requirement, you can write your formulas on this. We will check more when we will develop the app on this. And just for the timing being, I'm just telling you that these are the things that you can we will be able to use the any formulas on that. And this one is the app authoring menu, where you will have a review, where you can see various options, like you can insert. So this is the same thing that we were seeing, the insert option in the command bar. You can see it here. So same things will come here. Data sources, you will be able to see whatever, if you have any data sources, like you can add or remove collections, tables, those things you can do it here. Same way, if you'll go to the media, you will be able to insert or remove medias from here. Here you can see Power Automate. You can add a flow from this pane, and then you will be able to see variables. So if you are to use the variables, working with variables and collection, you will be able to see it here. And these are some of the advanced tool you will be able to see here to monitor and test this your app. You will be able to see that. And here you can search for let's say media or text or formula, anything you can search it here, so that it will come here. Okay. The next one is, whenever, if you click on this tree view, you can see here, then you'll be able to see the controls and the screen, whatever is available on this. So you have two options here, screen and component. So when if you want to work with the component library features, you can use it here. You can add new component on this. We'll discuss more on later on this one. So as I said, data sources, anything you can do it from here. So same way media, all these things we discussed. The last one is properties pane. So if you'll see here, whatever you are selecting, the properties will come here. Some of the simple properties will come here, and then some of the advanced properties will come here. So we'll have for all the controls also, if you are adding a label or text box or something. Suppose you are adding short a text label, you can see here. When I select this, you can see here, these are the simple properties from where you can change the text font size like this. And then you will have some advanced properties as well on this. So this is the properties pane from here. And then you can see here, from here you can change from the down, you can change the screen. So you can select the screen which you want to work with. And then here you can choose the size. So if you want to increase it, you can see here. So based on your this thing, you can select it. And if you will press control and 0, then it will fit into the screen. So that will come here. So like this, it will come. So this is how the App Studio looks like, Power App Studio, and I hope you got an idea about the Power Apps homepage and the studio. So next we will start creating our app, first app from SharePoint and Excel.